Excel is a go-to tool for data management. With its widespread use, there are probably only few people who have never used Excel. Excel is a popular software application in the industries today, designed to generate reports and business insights. Excel has several built-in applications that can make it easier to use. With that being said, hello everyone and welcome back to Edureka YouTube channel. But before that, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest tech content from Edureka. Also, visit the Edureka website for training and certification courses, the link to which is in the description box below. Before we begin, I would like to address the agenda for today's session. Let's start with the explanation of what exactly an Excel formula is, followed by an overview of how to write, edit, copy-paste and hide one in Excel sheet. We will discuss the top 20 Excel formulas as well as the benefits of learning Excel formulas before moving to the conclusion. Now, without any further delay, let's get started. Our first topic is what is Excel formula. An Excel formula is a set of instructions for performing calculations such as addition, division, multiplication and so on, and then manipulating data, which are sorting data, filtering data, data validation or automating tasks which are Excel formulas and functions in a spreadsheet. It typically starts with an equal to sign and can include values, cell references, operators and functions to achieve the desired result. Formulas enables user to perform dynamic calculation and streamline data analysis in Excel. Moving on to overview of Excel formula. In this overview of Excel formula, we will learn how to write, edit, copy, paste and hide a formula in an Excel sheet. Now without any further delay, let's move on to the Excel sheet. Now we will discuss how to write an Excel formula. If you want to write an Excel formula in an Excel sheet cell, all you have to do is select a cell where you want the result to be displayed and type an equal to sign first. So let's try with an example. Now let me enter some value over here, which in A1 I will enter as 4 and in A2 I will enter 6. Now I want to return the sum of A1 and A2 in A3. So for that I'll just type an equal to sign and copy the A1 cell path or cell address and give an addition sign and copy A2 cell address. Just press enter. See, the answer is displayed here and the formula is in the formula bar. Now we know how to write a formula in an Excel. Now let's move on to editing. How to edit the formula. Now just go to the formula bar. As we have clicked your addition, now I will just do multiplication. That's all. I'll change the formula in the formula bar and click enter. See, now the formula has been edited and you got the multiplication answer for it. This is how you will edit the formula. Now to copy paste the answer, I'll just give some random values here. So you go to this answer and drag. See, the answer has been displayed here. Just copy paste it and the answer will be displayed here. This is how you will copy paste the answers. Now we will learn how to hide the formula. So this answer's formula is given here. Just go to font. You can see protection, right? Click on that protection and there's an option here called hide. Click hide and give OK. Then also the formula has been displayed here. For that, just go to review. You can see your protect sheet. Click on that and it will ask you to give a random password. So I'll just give some password here and click OK. It will tell you to retype the password. Just click OK. See, now you can't see the formula in the formula bar, right? So to unprotect that formula, click on unprotect and give the same password which you have given to protect the sheet. Click enter. Now you can see the formula is displayed, right? This is how you will hide the formulas. Now we will discuss about the top 20 Excel formulas. These are the top 20 Excel formulas which we will be discussing today. Let's get started with the first function, sum. Excel sum function adds up a range of numbers or values. It is one of the most commonly used functions and it's required for performing basic arithmetic operations and totaling data in spreadsheet. Now with an example we will try. I have given your quantity, price, total amount. We'll use the sum formula for the total amount. Let's calculate the total amount using the sum formula. I'll just give an is equals to sign and type the sum. So number 1 and number 2 is the total numbers which you are going to add up from C3 to C5. Then give an enter. See, the output is displayed here. It is 700 after totaling the total amounts here. and the formula is displayed in the formula bar, which is sum. This formula is used to add up the numbers in cells. To calculate the sum of multiple set of data, use the sum function with individual numbers or additional range. Next is the percentage function. To calculate the percentage value, I will add two random values. So I will just add here, give a random value as 5 and here as 8. 5 will represent the path value and 8 will represent the total value. Now select a cell where you want the result to be displayed, and when you type that, just type an equal to sign and select the cell and divide it. Now you will get this answer. So just go to numbers and click on percentage. This is the percentage of these two numbers. This is how you will perform percentage function using the percentage formula, which is displayed in the formula bar. Next is the if function. With conditional logic, you can specify different action depending on whether or not a specific condition is met. An Excel if function makes it possible. The if function evaluates a condition and returns a particular value if it is true. It will return a different value if the condition is false. Now let's try with an example. I'll give a random values like 8 and 4 and I will use the if formula to check the answer. Logical test is 4 because we are testing if 4 is greater than 8. Then if the condition is true, it will return as yes. If the condition is false, it will return as no. See, it has written no because since 4 is not greater than 8. So it is written no. And the formula of if is displayed in the formula bar. Moving on, we have average function. One of the simplest method is to use Excel built-in average function. The average function in Excel is frequently used to calculate the average such as test score, sales figure and so on. It is a tool for data analysis and reporting. Now, we'll find out the average for the total sales. I've already given an example here. So, we will see how the average formula works. For your understanding, I'll just put average here. It starts with an equal to sign, average. We'll ask the numbers, number 1 and number 2. Now we are calculating the sales. I have given the sales value and press enter. See, the average of the total sales is 399. This is how you will calculate the average using the average formula in Excel sheet. Next is the count. The count function in Excel counts the number of cells in a range that contains number. It excludes empty cell that have text or any other error. For example, I have given the roll number and the test marks. Now let's perform the count formula. Is equals to count. Click on count and values. I'll just click the entire table. I'll select this entire table and click enter. See, the answer is 6 because it will count only the values and the numbers. It will exclude the text. This is how count formula has been worked. Next is the 𝐶𝐿 function. The 𝐶𝐿 function in Excel counts the number of non-empty cells in a range. It counts cells with any type of data such as numbers, text, logical values, errors and non-empty strings. Now, with the same example, I will try with 𝐶𝐿 formula. The 𝐶𝐿 formula starts with a equal to sign and 𝐶𝐿. So, I am choosing the entire table. Press enter. See, the value is 8 because it will count even the text. So, the value is 8. This is how we will perform 𝐶𝐿 formula. Next is the 𝐶𝐿 function. The 𝐶𝐿 function in Excel counts the number of cells in a range that meets a specific condition. It enables you to specify a criteria and then count the number of cells in a range that meets that criteria. So, as you can see, I have already given an example here. The student's roll number, test 1 marks, test 2 marks and test 3 marks. So, let's try out with the formula. It starts with an equal to sign, count if. Count if have range. This is a set of cells in which you want to apply the criteria. So, select the entire table. Then you have criteria. Criteria is nothing but the condition that you want to apply to the range. So, I'll give as greater than 70. Give enter. See, the result is given here, 5. We have given greater than 70. So, it will show the marks which are greater than 70. So, you can see there are 5 marks which are greater than 70. This is the formula which you use for COUNTIF, and the formula is given in the formula bar. Next we have index. Excel index function returns a value of cells in a given row and column of a range. It is especially useful when retrieving data from a table or arrays. So with the same example, I will use the index formula. Index. Array. This represents a range or array from which you want to retrieve a value. So choose the entire table. Then row number. This is a row number in an array from which you want to retrieve the value. So I'll give the row value as 3. Then column. The same way works with the column. So I'll give the column value also as 3 and give enter. See, 78. I'll be using the index formula. I will choose the array, the entire table, with the row value as 3 and the column value as 3, and the index value will be 78. This is how an index formula works. You can see, right? The row 3 and the column 3 value is 78. That's the reason we have got the answer as 78 using the index formula. Next is finding the grade. To find the grade based on the score in Excel, use the if function to apply various conditions and return an appropriate grade. This formula evaluates each score in the column and assigns the appropriate grade based on the condition specified. Now, there are test marks here and we'll find grade for them. We are using the if function. If, and the logical test will be the marks greater than 70. If it's greater than 70, the grade will be A. And we are using if again, and the logical test the same marks. If it's greater than 40 this time. If it's greater than 40, the grade will be B. Otherwise, the grade will be F. Present. See, the grade is B because it is greater than 40. So, for your example, let's try out with 70 also. Is equals to if logical test the marks greater than 70. If it's greater than 70, it have to give you A. Again, if function we are using the marks. If it's greater than 40, it have to give you B grade. Otherwise, F. See, it's given you A grade because it is greater than 70. This is how we are finding the grade. Next, we have the len. The len function in Excel counts the number of characters in a text string. It is especially useful for calculating the length of a text, including the space and markup. Now, let's try with an example. I'll just type your hello world. And for your reference, I'll just type your len. And the formula is equals to len and text. Text is this box. Just click enter. See, the answer is displayed as 12. The formula will return the number of characters in a text string hello world, which is 12 characters. It will also count the space. So it is 12. Now you know how the len formula works. Next is the SUMIF function. The SUMIF function in Excel is used to add up the values in a range that meets a specific criteria. It's let you to specify a range to evaluate, criteria to apply, and the range of values to sum. So, I have given here the car names and the numbers and their values in this. This is an example. So, I will take a random car name which is Honda and use the SUMIF formula to calculate the value of Honda. To calculate the value, we are using SUMIF formula. SUMIF. So, it will ask range. This is a range of cells you want to compare to the criteria. So, select the car names. Then you have criteria. This is a condition or criteria you intend to apply to the range. So, I'll select Honda. Then you have sum range. This is a range of cells containing the values you want to add. So, select the values. Press enter. See, 666 is the value of Honda. We have two Hondas here. They have added up these two numbers and given the answer as 666. This is how we are using SUMIF formula to find out the values. When we added the value of sum range, which is Honda, we have got 666 as the result. Next, we have left. The left function in Excel extracts a specific numbers of characters from the left side of the text string. It's especially useful for removing specific parts of a text string such as name, codes and IDs. Now, let us use the left formula. I'll just type here left for your reference, and the formula is equals to left. The constraints are text. This is a text string from which you wish to extract the characters. I'll choose this. Then you have number character. This is the number of characters which you like to extract from the left side of the text string. So I'll just give 3. Present. See, it have extracted only 3 numbers from the left side. This is how the left function works. And the formula is displayed in the formula bar. Moving on, we have right. The right function in Excel extracts the specific numbers of characters from the right side of the text string. It's especially helpful for removing parts of text string such as file extension, codes and IDs. So, we will try with an example. I'll just type here right. So, the formula for right is equals to right, and the text is the number which you want to choose, and the number character is I'll give 2 to extract only 2 numbers from the right side. Present. See, the answer is here 77. It is extracted from this number 77 which is in the right side using the right formula. Next is the trim. The trim function in Excel removes extra space from text, leaving only single space between words and no leading or extra spaces. It's especially useful while dealing with text imported from other source because it standardizes the text. So let's try with an example. I'll just try a sentence. Now you can see, right? I have typed a sentence and there are many spaces in between. So let's give many spaces for your example. So we are using the trim function. The trim formula will be is equals to trim and text. This is the text string from which you want to remove extra space. So select this and give enter. See, the spaces are being removed. You can see the difference in the 2 sentences, right? This is how the spaces are being removed. We are using the trim formula to eliminate the extra space between. Everything happens for a reason. The formula is given in the formula bar. This is how the trim function works. Moving on, we have min function. The min function in Excel is used to find the smallest value in a list of numbers or range of cells. It returns a minimum value within the specified range. So, I have already given an example here. So, I have added the student's name and their marks obtained. So, let's try with the min formula. I'll just type here min for your reference. The min formula starts with an is equals to sign. Then min. So, there is number 1 and number 2 parameters. These are the numbers, cell references or range from which you wish to obtain the minimum value. So, select all the values and press enter. See, the answer is displayed here. This is the minimum value in this all the 3 values. So, with the use of minimum formula, we are obtaining the minimum number. So, we have included the names of the students and their marks in the Excel sheet. We will then utilize the min formula to determine the minimum marks that we have earned. Now, we have understood how to do the minimum formula, right? Now, let's move on to the next one. Moving on, we have max. The max function in Excel is used to find the highest value in the collection of numbers or range of cells. It returns the maximum value within the specified range. So, with the same example, let's find out the maximum value. So, I'll just type your max. And the formula starts with an is equals to sign, max max. The same way, the numbers, we will select all these numbers from C3 to C5, then press enter. See, you have got the output, which is 89. This is the maximum value in all these 3. In the Excel sheet, we have listed the student's name and the marks. Next, we are applying the maximum formula to address the student's maximum marks achieved. So, you can understand, right? The formula is here. Using this formula, we have found out the maximum value. Next is concatenate. Excel concatenate function combines or concatenates multiple strings or cell values into a single string. It is especially useful for combining text strings such as first and last names or creating dynamic text strings. Now, I have given an example here, the same example, names of the students and marks. And let's use the concatenate formula to work out. So, I'll just type here concat. for your reference. And the formula starts with an is equals to sign, concat. So text. Text is nothing but the entire table. We are choosing the entire table to concat, which will combine or concatenate multiple files. Press enter. You can see, right, the answer is displayed here, which it has combined everything together. This is what concatenate does. And the formula is displayed in the formula bar. The concat formula is used to combine or concatenate multiple strings or cell values into a single string. That is what we have done here. You can see the example, right? This is how it is worked out. Next, we have ℏlookup. In Excel, the ℏlookup function searches for a value in the top row of a table or range of cells and returns the value from the specified row. It's basically the horizontal version of VLOOKUP function. So, for example, I have given people name and their email ID and their salary. We will search for a single person using the ℏlookup formula. The formula starts with an is equals to sign. Then type ℏlookup. It will ask for lookup value. This lookup value is nothing but the value you wanted to search from the table top row. So, we are searching for name, right? So, click on name. Then you have table array. This is a range of cells that makes up the table. The first row of the range contains the values to be searched, while the following rows contains the data to be returned. So, choose the entire table. Then you have row index. This is a row numbers in the table array from which you wish to retrieve data. So, the second row, right? Choose the number 2 because we are retrieving data from the second row for name Anu. Then we have range lookup. Give as false because it will give an exact match. If you are giving true, it will give an appropriate match. So, press enter. See, the output is displayed here, which is Anu. The formula is given here. Same way, we will try with an email and salary. Is equals to sign, ℏlookup. Then lookup value is email. We are searching for email, right? Give that. And table array is the entire table. Then row index is 2, right? Give us 2. And range lookup is false. See, Anu email ID is displayed here. Then we'll try for salary. Is equals to lookup. Then lookup value is salary we are searching, right? So, it will be D3. Then table array, entire table, row index is 2, right? Then lookup is false. See, the salary of Anu is displayed here. Now, we have classified a single person's name, email address and salary using the lookup formula. The name you wish to add is represented by the lookup value. The entire table is represented by the table array and the row number, which is 2, is indicated by the row index number. False is the range lookup. Now you have a basic understanding, right? Using the lookup formula, how you can find the name, email address and their salary. Followed by, we have VLOOKUP. In Excel, the VLOOKUP function searches for a value in the first column of a table or range of cells and return the value from that specified column in the same row. This is one of the most commonly used vertical lookup function in Excel. So, with the same example, let's try for VLOOKUP. For ℏlookup, we took the name as Anu and for VLOOKUP, we'll take the name as Lily. So, lookup value. This is the value you want to search from the table first column. So, I'll take as Lily and table array. This is a range of cells that make up the table. The first column of this range contains the values to be searched, while the following columns contains the data to be returned. So, the entire table. Select the entire table for table array. Then column index. This is a column number in the table array from which you wish to retrieve data. So, name, right? Type as 1. Column as 1. Then, range lookup, as you all know, it's false for giving an exact match. See, the output is given here. Lily. This is what we search for, right? So, output is here. Using the VLOOKUP formula, which is displayed in the formula bar. Same way, we will try for email. Is equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is Lily, right? Then, table array, the entire table. Then, column index is second column. The emails are there, so put as 2. Then, range lookup. false. See, the output is displayed here. Same way, we'll try for salary. Lookup value, then table array, entire table. Column index will be 3, right? Because the salaries are in 3. That means in third column. Then false. See, Lily's salary is displayed here. This is how you work out with VLOOKUP formula. The VLOOKUP formula we use to classify the name, email address and salary of a single individual. The table array represents the entire table. The column index number indicates the column number. And the VLOOKUP value represents the name you wanted to add. The range lookup is false for an exact match. I hope you have understood the VLOOKUP formula. Lastly, we have date and day. The date function can be used to generate a date from its components. For working out this formula, I'll use the formula bar. Type in is equals to sign, date. Date have 3 constraints. So, the year, I'll just give a random year. Then month has 08 and day has 4. So, give enter. See, the answer is displayed in an Excel sheet. I'm using the formula bar to display the answer in the Excel sheet. Now you can see the answer is being displayed. This is how we are using the date formula. So for an example, just give -2. See, it has minus the 2 dates and given me the answer. Next, we will try with the day formula. Day formula starts with an is equals to sign and day. Day is just a serial number. Just choose the serial number and click enter. See, the output is displayed here. The day is 2, right? The same day is displayed here. This is how date and day function works. Now you can see, right? The date formula is displayed here and the day formula has also been displayed here. This is how date and day formula works. With this, we have come to an end of the top 20 Excel formulas. I hope you have understood. Now, let's move on to the benefits of learning Excel formulas. For those who are thinking about learning Excel formulas, in a recent survey, more than 90% of employees stated that Excel formulas are essential to their job. Let's see the reasons. First one is, it makes your job easier. Improving your skill set is always an added benefit. Then, better at organizing data, making you a valuable employee to the company. Lastly, increases efficiency and productivity. Finally, we'll move to the conclusion. Excel is a highly effective spreadsheet application for data analysis and reporting. Excel formula and function that will help you allow to complete your task more quickly and efficiently. We examine numerical, text and advanced Excel formulas and function. Excel knowledge helps shape many careers. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and keep learning.
I hope you have enjoyed listening to this video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries and we will reply them at the earliest. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to Edureka channel to learn more. Happy learning!